Delusional? Of course I'm delusional! Do you know how hard it is to stay positive all the time?
Who are you? Really? This is what Inside Out 2 spends 96 minutes exploring. These 96 minutes are brilliant, but one scene of the climax is so powerful and full of emotional depth, it changed society and animated filmmaking forever. In just one scene, this movie that is allegedly made for children exposes all the lies we tell ourselves, the lies we believe, and the lies we don't even realize are lies because we buried them in a deep dark hole and forgot about them a long time ago. We could jump straight to exposing the lies, but they are so beautiful, so enticing, so believable.
This is Joy, coming to you live in Riley's mind.
Riley starts off as a regular happy girl. She has her old emotions, joy, anger, fear, disgust, and sadness, holding down the fort as usual. But Riley is also changing. She has just turned 13.
She got very tall, very fast.
While she is changing externally, nothing has happened on the inside. Yet. She still holds the same old beliefs that have been created by a marriage between her memories and her emotions.
Homework should be illegal. I'm a really good friend.
These beliefs, in turn, create Riley's sense of self. Beliefs like, I'm a good person, I'm a really good friend, Mom and Dad are proud of me. But then an alarm rings. Puberty has entered the chat, and nothing will ever be the same again. Riley's old emotions become more intense because of puberty.
Oh, you're always on me! Can't you just lay off for like 1 second?
That intensity also swings from one extreme to another almost instantaneously.
I'm the worst! I'm too gross to go to camp or anywhere ever again!
Puberty also brings a series of new emotions with it.
I'm anxiety. I'm one of Riley's new emotions, and we are just super jazzed to be here.
Anxiety is accompanied by envy, embarrassment, and the almost too cool for school
ennui. It's what you would call the boredom.
Of the new emotions, anxiety takes over almost immediately with her frantic energy. Anxiety considers herself super useful even though the old emotions don't understand why she needs to exist.
Fear protects her from the scary stuff she can see, and my job is to protect her from the scary stuff she can't see.
Amid all this internal turmoil, Riley's external life throws her a curveball as well. She's going to hockey camp with her friends Bree and Grace. If she performs well at camp, she will get picked for the high school hockey team. If not, well, she still has Bree and Grace. She'll be fine. Or will she? En route to camp, Riley discovers that Bree and Grace have been assigned to a different high school. They're the only friends she has, so once they're gone, well, Riley acts all cool on the outside, but inside,
This is a huge
Is she serious right now?
Riley gets to hockey camp in one piece with all her emotions thoroughly suppressed, but she is hyper aware of what is at stake. Bree and Grace are going to be gone soon. She needs to make new friends ASAP. If she doesn't make a good impression on her future high school teammates, she's doomed to a friendless and lonely existence. In this worried state, she bumps into somebody and falls. Her bumping victim offers her help and Riley freaks out.
Everybody act regular. It's Valentina Ortiz.
Riley doesn't act regular at all. Her hurriedly thought out play it cool strategy goes out of the window as soon as she stands up. She fangirls all over Val.
You're the varsity captain, you set the all-time goal record as a junior, your favorite color's red and your skates at—
What are we saying?
When Val gets Riley's home state wrong, assuming she's from Michigan instead of Minnesota, Riley doesn't care to correct her because she's so desperate to be liked.
No, we cannot correct Val Ortiz.
Yeah, that's me, Riley from good old Michigan.
After thoroughly sucking up to Val, Riley goes off to meet the high school hockey coach and her teammates. The coach doesn't appreciate Riley goofing around with Bree and Grace. In fact, Riley gets the whole team punished with skating lines for this. Her new teammates are not happy about it. They're also saying stuff behind her back.
That Michigan girl is off to a rough start.
Oh no.
There's no way coach is putting her on the team if she can't get it together.
Riley is deep in it now. She's going to be in the same school with these girls for 4 years, probably even on the same team if she impresses the coach. But they don't seem to like her that much, thanks to her own actions. The only people who like her are Bree and Grace, but they're going to a different school. All of this comes to a head during the team selection. Riley had agreed to play with Bree and Grace on the same team for one last time because they're going to a different high school. But Val Ortiz wants Riley on her team. Riley has to choose. Whatever choice she makes, she will have to disappoint somebody. Her old emotions want Riley to remain loyal to her old friends, but her new emotions, especially anxiety, want her to prioritize her potential future friends, dump Bree and Grace for Val Ortiz. Riley is torn. She made a promise to her friends that they would play on the same team for one last time, but she also wants Val Ortiz to like her. Riley is frozen in the middle. She can't make a decision. Anxiety makes it for her by ripping up Riley's sense of self. Anxiety has Riley's old emotions bottled up and locked in the vault with all the other embarrassing secrets Riley doesn't like thinking about anymore.
We are suppressed emotions!
Riley chooses Val Ortiz over Bree and Grace while anxiety and the new emotions completely take over her mind.
Don't worry, Riley, you're in good hands. Now, let's change everything about you.
The changes start immediately. Riley's old beliefs were stuff like, I'm a good person, I'm a good friend, mom and dad are proud of me, and so on. The new beliefs anxiety programs into her are less positive.
If I'm a firehawk, I won't be alone. If I'm good at hockey, I'll have friends.
One of anxiety's changes is to put Riley on the ice rink as early as possible.
We hit the ice early and practice like we've never practiced before.
Riley is already good at hockey, but that's not enough for her new emotions, especially anxiety and envy. Anxiety has Riley convinced that if she is not the absolute best at hockey, nobody will ever love her.
Aren't we already good at hockey?
We're good, but the Firehawks are great.
That's right.
Anxiety punishes Riley with a lap around the rink every time she misses a shot. Anxiety has made this new Riley very intense.
Hey, I see I'm not the only one who likes to start early.
You guys, it's Val.
We have the same idea.
Val Ortiz likes that because she is also intense. Anxiety and envy assign themselves the task of making Val like Riley as much as possible. That project mostly involves Riley asking lots of questions and pretending to like granola bars when she actually hates them.
But we hate those things. They taste like cardboard.
We can't say no to Val.
On top of all the damage to her sense of self, thanks to her new emotions, Riley unlocks new insecurities all over the place.
Why do our arms swing like that when we walk?
Try to keep them still.
That looks crazy.
Okay, well, walk like Danny.
The insecurities just get worse when she talks to her friends. She can't even admit to liking her favorite band anymore because her new friends don't think it's cool. Riley is desperate to fit in, but she doesn't know any cool bands.
No, we need a band they think is cool, not what we actually like.
It's the ancient teenage trade-off. We've all done it. Suppress your entire personality in the hopes of gaining popularity. Does it work for Riley, though? Kinda. Riley tries to remember cool songs, but the only things that pop into her head are advertising jingles.
Triple then gum.
We'll make you smile.
After trying and failing to come up with a cool band, Riley resorts to sarcasm.
Oh yeah, I love Get Up and Glow.
The sarcasm reverberates through her entire stream of consciousness and wrecks whatever semblance of the old Riley that's left. But her new friends seem to like it, so it's all worth it. Bree and Grace walk up to Riley just as she is trashing her former favorite band. It's also their favorite band. Unlike Riley, they're not so desperate to fit in that they pretend to hate it.
Come on, Riley. We just went to their concert.
But Riley is already too invested in impressing her new friends. She commits to the bit and turns up the sarcasm.
Oh, yeah, we had a great time.
Bree and Grace walk away frustrated while Riley stays with her new friends, faking every single aspect of her personality. She's not that happy, but all she really cares about right now is not being alone.
See? As long as we like what they like, we have all the friends we need.
Her friends walk off, but they inform Riley of the game they will be playing come morning.
Technically, it's not your tryout for the next year, but it basically is.
If Riley impresses the coach, she's guaranteed a spot on the varsity team. If not... Anxiety spends the whole night showing Riley every possible worst-case scenario. Riley breaking her leg, Riley missing a goal, Riley losing her new friends, Riley's team losing the match, Riley scoring against her own team.
We need to help Riley prepare. Now's the time to send up every possible thing that could go wrong.
These nightmare scenarios that anxiety is conjuring up keep Riley up all night. But Riley's old emotions, led by Joy, have broken out of the vault. And in their circuitous journey to the mind control room, they stumble across anxiety's nightmare brainstorm. They decide to interfere. Instead of nightmare scenarios, Joy starts conjuring up dream scenarios. Riley getting hugged by everyone for scoring, Riley becoming a style icon, Riley buying flowers for the losing team.
What is going on? Who is sending all of this positive? Boy, I know you're in there.
Joy and anxiety get into an argument over whether Riley should have a positive or negative outlook.
What if Riley is better than Val and then Val hates her?
Or what if Riley is better than Val and Val respects her?
Joy wins this argument, technically, but anxiety sicks the mind police on her and Joy has to run. Anxiety takes over again and before long, she has Riley worried sick. Anxiety talks Riley into breaking into the coach's office and reading the coach's private notebook.
Not ready yet?
Wait, Coach already decided we're not making the team?
Anxiety decides to change Coach's mind, but she needs ideas, lots of them. So she starts a brainstorm. The brainstorm throws out ideas like hog the puck, trash talk the other team, and many others. But they are all too small for Anxiety. She needs a big idea.
Coach, this is what we're missing. We show them we're a Firehawk who will do whatever it takes.
Riley wakes up with grim determination. She dyes a strand of her hair red just like the rest of the team. Things are still tense with Bree and Grace, but Riley maintains her don't care attitude. She has convinced herself that she is too good for them.
It's giving jealousy. I'm sorry.
He wouldn't know cool if it hit them in the face.
The new Riley isn't just too cool for her old friends, she's also planning to upstage her new friends. Anxiety and envy will make sure of it.
Val scored 2 goals in the scrimmage to become a Firehawk. You know what's better than 2?
3!
Riley wants to outdo everybody. This new Riley is a project Anxiety has been working on for a while now. As you remember, Anxiety ripped out Riley's old sense of self. She has been meticulously building a new sense of self, and she launches it just before the big game. It's a disaster.
I'm not good enough.
What?
I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough.
The phrase, "I'm not good enough," echoes through Riley's mind over and over. Anxiety screwed up big time, but anxiety is not the kind of emotion that admits to being wrong.
Don't worry, it's just that she knows that there's always room for self-improvement.
Anxiety's solution to everything is to just do more. Always.
I just need to recalibrate the console and make sure it's ready.
That phrase plays over and over in Riley's mind. It plays as she marches on the rink, plays when she touches the puck, and plays every time she is about to hit the puck into the net. To prove to herself that she is good enough, Riley plays like a demon. She skates around the rink at tremendous speeds and hogs the puck all to herself. She never passes to her teammates. In fact, she actually poaches the puck from her teammates because she wants to score all the goals.
I'm not good enough.
Michigan, what are you doing? We're on the same team.
Riley scores 2 goals in quick succession. That is pretty good. It's what Val Ortiz scored to make the varsity team as a freshman. But that's not good enough for Riley. She needs more. She tries and tries, but she can't get that 3rd goal. The goalie keeps blocking her shots, and her mind keeps torturing her for failing.
I'm not good enough.
As Riley skates through the ice in her hyper-frustrated state, with all the speed and intensity in the world, she slams into Grace and sends her flying. But Riley never stops. She barely even notices. Her mind is focused on only one thing: scoring. She has to become good enough. This is it. She swings her hockey stick with all her strength and hits the puck as hard as she can. It flies towards the net, but then the goalie blocks it. Again. Riley growls as the anger and frustration mount up.
Anderson! Penalty box! 2
minutes.
It's only after this that Riley realizes she actually hurt Grace. She was so focused on getting that third goal that she didn't notice who she bumped into or hurt. The only thing she cares about is proving that she is good enough. And now that she has been banished to the penalty box, Anxiety is still convinced that she can fix everything, but it's too little, too late. The old emotions have come up with an even worse idea.
We're gonna blow up this cliff. Yep. And then we'll ride an avalanche of bad memories back to headquarters.
Yeah.
The massive cliff is made up of all the bad memories Joy hid at the back of Riley's mind in order to shape her old sense of self, the one Anxiety ripped out.
A one-way expressway to... We're not gonna think about that right now.
As long as these bad memories remain buried and forgotten, Riley can maintain a mostly positive self-image and beliefs. But Joy is about to bring them all back at once. Joy and the old emotions have no idea how to stop these bad memories from forming bad beliefs, but they blow up the mountain of bad memories anyway. This avalanche of repressed memories hits just as Riley sits down on the bench in the penalty box. Then comes the scene that changed everything. Riley pants heavily, trying to suck in as much air as she can through her nose and her mouth, but it's not enough. Her heart is pounding so hard her chest hurts. All the while, that little phrase is playing in her head over and over again.
I'm not good enough.
She tries to psyop herself out of her frantic state.
Come on, Riley. Get it together.
It doesn't work because panic attacks don't work like that. You can't just get it together after you have lost it. Inside Out 2's portrayal is absolute perfection. The thunderous heart, the hyperventilating, the complete loss of control. It's the most accurate and harrowing portrayal of a panic attack in an animated movie or show since Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Everything that Riley thinks she knows about herself is collapsing, and she reacts the only way she can, by panicking and trying to find something she can hold on to. She needs an anchor. But Riley's rational mind is not in charge. It hasn't been for a while. Her emotions control everything. Anxiety goes on overdrive trying to fix things. She spins so hard she creates a storm that knocks the other emotions off their feet. But it still doesn't fix anything. Riley is broken. The harder Anxiety tries to fix things, the harder she fails.
Anxiety, you're putting too much pressure on her.
While the other emotions watch with resignation, while Anxiety spirals and sends Riley into a deeper spiral, Joy braves the storm of worry Anxiety has created around herself and gets her to stop.
You don't get to choose who Riley is.
Anxiety finally accepts that she has failed. She lets go of the controls. Joy drags her away from the emotional control console and, together with the other emotions, rips up Riley's new sense of self, the one Anxiety created, the one that is constantly telling her she is not good enough. Joy restores Riley's old sense of self, the one she spent 13 years carefully creating.
I'm a good person.
Sadly, this old sense doesn't work either. Riley is still bent over with chest pains. Her heart is still thudding like it wants to explode. And no matter how much air she gulps up, it's never enough.
I was just trying to protect her. But you're right. We don't get to choose who Riley is.
Joy realizes she is no better than Anxiety. The sense of self Joy created for Riley is just as bad as the one that Anxiety created. Anxiety made Riley hyper-focus on everything that could possibly go wrong, while Joy made Riley hyper-focus on everything that could possibly go right. Anxiety turned Riley into a pessimistic worrier, while Joy turned her into a delusional optimist. Both of them kept Riley from actually accepting herself by hiding one part of her from her. Anxiety only curated the nightmare scenarios, while Joy only curated the dream scenarios. Joy buried the mistakes, the bad grades, and all the not-so-nice parts of Riley.
We keep the best and toss the rest.
But all the bad memories Joy buried are back now. Riley can now clearly see that her old sense of self was based on a delusion, and it breaks her all over again. Her heart thuds harder, she pants more, and the chest pains intensify. Joy rips out Riley's old sense of self, the one she spent 13 years creating. She realizes that if Anxiety can't choose who Riley is, neither can she. Joy lets Riley form a newer, truer sense of self independently without any interference from any of her emotions.
I'm selfish. I'm not good enough. I need to fit in, but I get scared.
This is the real Riley. She's not perfect, but she is real. A lot of us are like this. We're not perfect angels, but we're not irredeemable demons either. We are usually not what we want to be, but that's okay, as long as we're working towards that ideal version of ourselves. Riley's problem was that she had joy deluding her into thinking she was better than she was. Then she had anxiety deluding her into thinking she was worse than she was. That is what broke her. It's what gave her the panic attack. Her sense of self was all shades of messed up. But when joy and anxiety step back and let Riley form her own sense of self independently, she starts painting a more accurate picture of who she really is. She's not good all the time, but she's not terrible all the time either. Like almost all people, she's a bit of both. It just depends on the circumstances.
Nice. I'm mean. I'm a good friend. I'm a terrible friend. I am strong. I need help sometimes.
This nuanced understanding and acceptance of her true self is what cures Riley. Her heart slows down with the thudding, her breaths come in shorter, and the pain fades away. The new Riley apologizes to Bree and Grace for being such a jerk to them. She passes the puck to her teammates instead of hogging it all to herself. And she is happy. True, authentic happiness instead of the delusional joy she had from conveniently suppressing anything that made her feel bad. She even has the courage to correct Val Ortiz. She is from Minnesota, not Michigan, and she makes the team. But she would have been fine even if she hadn't made it, because there's always next year. She doesn't let anxiety run things anymore. She focuses on what she can control and lets whatever she can't control happen as it will.